Cooking Shrimp Creole, William Hovey Smith, 2012. Now, I'm best known as the author of Backyard Deer Hunting, Converting Deer to Dinner for Pennies per Pound. But I also like my shrimp, as you'll find out. I'm Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman, and we're making Shrimp Creole today. We've already gotten started. There's a pot of rice, brown rice, on the stove right now, and here's some of it. And what I've done is I have cooked it to the point of being not quite done, because we are going to cook it some more. I've also previously cooked my shrimp. So we have a pound of shrimp here, and these are not wild shrimp, although I would much prefer to use them. I live 90 miles from the coast, and well, sometimes we just have to make do with what we can get. And these particular shrimp came from China or Vietnam or some other such place. The domestic shrimp are bigger than this. They're better looking shrimp and far better tasting. But we take what we got. So we're going to peel these, and I'll be back with you, and we'll put the rest of this together. We're coming along here. We've got our shrimp picked, and here they are, and miserable little things they be. I've used bigger shrimp for bait. There is a little bit of shrimp taste there, but not too much. A little more than an ice cube, but not terrible much more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these husks and I'm going to boil these some more and strain the water off and put that in the mix. So this will add a little more flavor than these shrimp can actually produce. Now I've cut up some onions, bell peppers, and 3 Roma tomatoes here, and a little bit of jalapeno. And this is going to go in a frying pan, and then we'll put that in the mix to finish it up. The reason is I do not want to overcook these shrimp, nor do I want to overcook the rice. So we're going to sort of saute these a little bit, and then we'll add the whole stuff together and then finish it off. Well, now we're going to start making something that actually tastes like something. Because right now, the rice is, well, just rice. It's about tasteless. And as you can see, it's starting to dry already. So we put that in first. And you notice it's not sticking particularly to the pan, so it was not burned. And that's the difficult thing to do with a pot of rice, is to get it cooked without burning it. And using a thick pan is a real aid there. All right. Now we have our sauteed onions and peppers and tomatoes. So this goes in there, as well as a little bit of jalapeno we had. All right. That goes in. Now this is starting to add a little flavor now to what we've got going here. We'll have a fair pot of stuff. Okay, mix that up. I'm going to add some stewed tomatoes. Why stewed? Well, I happen to have them. So they go in there. Okay. Get mixed up good. Now the mix is starting to look about right, not quite red enough yet. You could add tomato paste or any other thing, but I happen to have ketchup handy. So we're going to add a little ketchup. Okay. That was about half a cup of ketchup, by the way. All right. Now, that's starting to look a little better. And because it is starting to get dry and we're going to cook it some more, we're going to add this juice over here. Okay, let's see if I can get it strained properly here. Okay. Now that smells something like shrimp. Okay. So I'm satisfied now. We have really extracted all these shrimp had to give. And this gives enough liquid now that we can boil it all down together and meld the flavors. And I'm still not satisfied with the color, so I'm going to add a little more ketchup. If I had it handy to use tomato paste, but don't happen to have it in the house right now. Okay, that's looking better. And finally, long last, the shrimp. Now we're going to put this on the stove and cook it down some more and finish it off probably. Well, how did we do? Well, the dish turned out pretty good. Although, I think about a pound of shrimp to a cup of rice would have been better. The shrimp are well done. They're certainly more than well. The shrimp are well cooked and the taste is good. There is a lot of variation in this dish depending on where you find it. If you go to the Caribbean, they'll probably throw a splash of lime juice in here or even some coconut, but you'll not find that in New Orleans or the Carolinas. Here, you would usually adjust with more tomato paste and or vinegar if you wanted a little more acid twang to the dish. I could have used some tomato paste in it, and that would have made it a little darker, and usually it is a little darker than this. But nonetheless, we did well. Now I did add a serrano pepper and about a half dozen olives, black olives to it as well, to give it just a little bit extra. But it turned out right good. And it goes well with a wine that has some flavor. This is a Merlot, and it does very well with that. So all told, I believe we had a successful cooking.
I'm also the author of Practical Bow Fishing, and when I get towards the coast, I sure want to support our local shrimpers. They have good products, and these are nice, big shrimp, like 3 to 5 inches even. So here some are, and you'll get a closer look at some more in a little bit. So these are excellent, good eating, and better for you. For more information, go to my website, www.hoviesmith.com, and there you'll find out about my books, blogs, videos, and radio show, Hovie's Outdoor Adventure.